Hi there, I'm Jordan, and this is my World to Winton project. As you can see, this is my song. It is September by Earth, Wind and Fire, and I have a multitude of reasons for choosing this as my song. Alright, let's get to my song. Alright, first off, this is one of my favorite songs of all time because it was constantly playing at my father's sandwich shop, and I was always there until 9 p.m., so I heard it a lot. And it reminds me of the young, energetic, jubilant me that I always strive to be, you know? And this specific verse here, in the key that our souls were singing as we danced in the night, remember how the stars stole the night away? It just reminds me of happier times, you know, with my friends, where I didn't care about anything, and it's just a good time. My identity. Well, as for my culture, I am a loud and proud American. I love the food, hamburgers, hot dogs, all the sort. I like football, my favorite team is the Patriots, and I love the music. And as for my ethnic background, and these are just estimates, I am 50% Palestinian, the last names are Akila and Siam, and 50% Burmese, now Myanmar, and the last name are A. And as you can see, this is Palestine over the years, and then this is Myanmar. Here's my culture. I love hot dogs. They're my favorite kind of food. I'd eat hot dogs all day if I could. I like these Lebanese pastries that my grandma makes. They're filled with meat and veggies, and they are quite excellent. Here's a beach in California. Of course, I'm from California. It's part of my culture. You know, California is known for its beaches, and I love beaches as well, since I am, of course, from California. Here are the Patriots, favorite team. Go Patriots, obviously. And here's a dish from my mom's side of the family that she likes to make me, and it's absolutely delicious. And of course, since I'm a freshman teenager, I have to have a PS4. Here's my mother's family line. It starts off with our great-grandmother and great-grandfather. Da Thi Nu and Ah Ong Dyke are and then they have my great-grandmother, or my grandmother, Da Hya Hya Win and Mong Mong A, and my grandfather. And then they have my mom and my uncle. And lastly, they have me and my brothers. And yeah, that's about it for them. Here is my father's family line. It starts with Husni Siam and Naza Hassan, my great-grandfather and great-grandmother. And then they had my grandma, which got married to Ismail Akila, and that's when it changed. They are my grandfather and grandmother. And then they had my dad and my two uncles, Ralph, Gabriel, and Ariel. And of course, my dad met my mom, and they had us, Jordan, Zane, and Nathan Ackley, my brothers. Alright, my father's push and pull factors to the USA. Well, they came from Bolivia to the USA, and one of the push factors was that the military in Bolivia was extremely volatile at the time, and they were constantly trying to overthrow the government. And since my father's father, my grandfather, was an auditor for a state in Bolivia, he constantly feared that the military would try to assassinate or bring him down somehow. So they applied for a visa and they got to the USA. And the reason he applied for a visa is because it had a stable economy, unlike Bolivia, and a higher education so that my dad can get a, better opportunity at succeeding in life, And here's a fun fact. My father's surname was originally Akila, but my grandfather changed it when they got to America to make it easier to say, which is now Ackley, which is what it still is today. And here are my mother's push and pull factors from the USA. So push, my grandfather, he implored her to, further further her education, you know, in the USA, since it's a place of new opportunity, you know, and some of the pulls for her was, you can get a better college education, superior job, and there were better jobs than in Singapore at the time. And my mom's family is very focused on education, so that was a very important thing for them. So push to pull in the Bay Area, my father. So push, my mom also landed a job in the Bay Area at Pleasanton, and pull, he also got a job opportunity there at Walmart. And my mother's push and pull factors to the Bay Area were that she got a job at Expeditors, which is a transcontinental freight forwarding company, very big. And push is my dad also landed a job there. And here's the logo for Expeditors. And I think the role model for my family would probably be my grandfather. He studied medicine and he became a heart surgeon in his prime, and then later in his years he became a physician, which is an extremely hard transition. And he has 7 degrees, and all around the world from his study in medicine, and he has saved multiple lives and worked hard for his family to stay afloat even in the toughest of times. And here's my grandpa. He's in college. He's wearing his gown, and future plans. I thought about this hard, and really what I want right now is to get everything I can out of going to DLS. You know, it's a great opportunity for me to further my education and do new things and make new friends along the way, and just in all, live the best life I can by enjoying it and working hard. Thank you for listening to my World to Winton Drive project.